educate people. So it's just a beautiful cause. I'm just in love with what I do, and I love sharing what I do with others, and the people that I surround myself with, they're just amazing with a beautiful heart. And that's just my favorite part of this. That we're not just like, oh, we're gonna. It's really that we are all passionate about what we do, and we just want to continue to grow and help others, kind of show them and let them know that there's opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities. So anyone interested, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy
How do
to
they
give
reach
you.
out to you?
You can reach me at 214-636-7453, and of course through the radio. Well, Facebook, Sonia Montenegro.
What about email? Can they email
Email,
you?
yes, of course. Well, let me give you. You can do Sonia30 at
Sonia30 at gmail.com. Write that down, get it down there, and send her an email. I know the generation gap. Young people text, older people email, right?
Right, that's right. So
So
if
you're
you
welcome to talk to her. She's multi-platform. She doesn't care what your age is, as long as they're, what if they're 110?
110, they can, depending on the energy, they might still be able to do it, but any other age, literally, we have people from that, come and join, from the time they're 18, even 50, 60. It's really never too late. I mean, we have people that retire and come, and join us, and join to do the mission. So it really doesn't matter how old they are, any age. This is just for everyone.
This
And
is
it's crazy because there's not a lot of business out there that offers you the opportunity, you
oh,
know?
and it's business where you're helping others, and that makes you feel good. You know, it
Yes.
really makes you feel good that you're helping others get ahead, and it's financial planning. Believe it or not, we sometimes have our own businesses and we forget to do that. At least you know if you get tied up and you're making all this money, call Sonia.
Yes.
She'll tell you
Yes.
how to preserve your money, how to get it bigger, grow it safer. I mean, what else do you want? I mean,
I agree because I know that with our community, we have a lot of people that they work so hard for their money. I mean, I see it every day, but they're constantly working and working and working because that's all they know how to work. But we have to know and learn. It's not like I'm going to come here and tell you what to do with your money. No, I'm going to teach you how money works, because if we know how money works, then we can learn how to make money work for us. It is possible, but people don't see it. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I personally didn't know. Okay, I personally didn't know before, but I've learned a lot, and that's why I enjoy sharing this with everyone. And as I know, I still have a lot more to learn. I feel like we never stop learning, and we never stop growing as a person. There's always so much room for improvement, and I would love to connect anyone interested on learning, or just connect and learn from others too. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
the Rule 72
Oh
is
yes.
something you're going to really you have to understand. At 1%, $1 will double in 72 years. $1 will double at 1%, 72 years. Now, if you're making 9%, your $1 is going to double a lot quicker. It's going to double in 9 years.
Right. That's right.
If you really want to be aggressive, your $1 can double in 4 years. Okay? Now, this is what Sonia will teach you. There are rules in business and money where you can actually see it. You can see, okay, I am paying, I'm receiving 1% from my bank, so it's not going to double for 72 years. So you need a lot more than 1%, right?
Oh yes, and sometimes we don't even get 1%. Sometimes we get less than that. So why? And you're right. There's really we do have ways to see. Okay, well, if you want to put this, how much are you gonna have? After 7 years or after 9 years, depending. And we work with budgets and depending on the goals. Either long term goals or 10 years from now. It all depends. We have workshops that can teach that. We have books. We do free financial strategies that will go over expenses, income, and all that to make the right decision and really see what is the best thing to do for every person depending on the situation they're in, because we are all a different situation. But that's why we do strategies for everyone depending on their financial situation at that particular moment. So there's really this is my thing. We have all the tools, everything that we need to change those bad habits that we have. So
Good point.
yes.
Bad habits, and we do have a lot of them, believe it. And you got to look at. There's one thing about working for your money, getting paid by the hour, or you get paid by the month. But there's another part of working your money. If you don't know, you'll be working, 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 and you always find out you don't have money.
Yep. And we have a lot of people. We have a lot of people that does that. That they just work so hard. So hard, and there's just never enough money. And it's just because little changes. Nothing's gonna change, overnight. It takes time. It takes time to change all those bad habits. But just little things every day, it adds up to eventually have, a massive change or drastic change in your financials.
And you also have to learn, like she's saying, she's going to help you grow your money, but you got to learn how to handle your tax liabilities. Because if you're not careful, a lot of your money will go to taxes. And those are the things that as you're handling money, as you're growing your businesses, as you're growing your income, it's like I'm making my money. Am I put it in the right place? And do I have a plan to lower my taxes? Otherwise, your money disappears. And so you're like, okay, I put it in the bank. Depending on the bank, there's different ways. And if they're giving me 1%, uh, do I have 72 years to wait till it doubles? Those are the things. If you've got, do you have a tax plan? Otherwise, if you, for example, if you're selling a product and the company pays you as a W as a 1099, you're paying a higher tax rate than if you're a W2, which means you're an employee, or you set up a corporation and they pay the corporation instead of you. Now, how you handle your money comes with experience. I we here at the Chamber of Commerce, America's Chamber, we're gonna get you to the right people. We don't. The Chamber of Commerce is a connector. I'm gonna connect you with Sonia. I'm gonna connect you here. You want to grow your company? We're gonna connect you with Angel. Angel's gonna show you how to publicize your company. Uh, it's all about working all of us together because nobody knows everything. We like to think we do, but things change so much. So you get a little problem with the IRS. How do you handle the IRS? But the biggest thing is, I study the rich people because they're very smart. They know how to pay the least amount of taxes legally. So we've got to learn the same thing. Otherwise, you're like, I made all this money, but where is it?
I agree, and there's a lot of books. There's a lot of books. I do the same thing. The first book that I read about that was Rich Dad Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki.
Oh yes.
Oh my God, that's when I got into real estate because I'm like, this is beautiful. It's beautiful. I have to read it again, but it's been a couple of years. But there's a lot of books out there, like you say. and it's free information. I mean, not free, but come on, a book it's $10, $12. It's a very affordable way to learn.
And you have to change with the times. If your market is a market that can only afford $200,000 homes, and with the interest rates and all that, but you've got markets, for example, the Indians from India, the Asians, they're still buying $600,000 million homes. So sometimes you got to change with the times and say, okay, do I want to be selling $200,000 homes, or do I want to be selling $1 million homes? So this is the great thing about being an American or being in America. It's your choice. You can continue this route or you can go this route. I would say, show me the money. If I've got to change my marketing and my thing, I'm going to do it. America's Chamber, we are a diversity. We have Asians, we have African Americans, we got everything. Why? Because we cover the market. We don't stay. If you stay in one market and your income is going down, you got to change. If you don't change, you're going to go down. So be smart, be attentive, be part of America's Chamber. We don't run your business. We're going to connect you to the right people. They're going to help you grow. Now, if you're not interested in making money, if you're not interested in growing your business, the chamber is the wrong place for you to be, because everybody like Sonia and everybody you meet here, we're not satisfied with what we are. We want to go up,
Oh
right?
yes, yes. This is just the beginning, y'all.
$10 is not enough.
No, no, no.
So,
This is just the beginning. Oh
so
yes.
you're gonna meet people like Sonia, like Irma that's coming. These folks, they're not satisfied with here. They're looking at, I'm gonna stair step up, 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 up. And this is the momentum. This is the drive you need to keep going, because it doesn't stop. Markets can change. We had the pandemic. Some businesses didn't make it, but the ones that made it, what do you think? What do you think helped them?
The change, adapting to change, and just looking for other options. Okay, this is not gonna work right now. What am I gonna do to make it work? And like you said, I know last time we're talking about Amazon. I mean, that was they went from the because that was very convenient at that time. Like now they're doing groceries, they're literally doing everything. I mean, it's crazy now how they can deliver one item even on the same day. I was like, whoa.
And it's all based on their structure, their systems. They can deliver, like Sonia said. You enter the order in the morning on some product, you'll have it that afternoon.
Yes.
Now that is pretty neat, and reliably, because when they say you're going to get it that afternoon, it's there.
Yep.
Either the truck delivers it or you have it picked up. In my case, I have everything delivered to a location. But isn't that wonderful? Now you got companies like In-N-Out Burger that said, "What pandemic?"
Right, right.
Amazon said, "What pandemic?"
Mm-hmm.
This is what you got to do in business. You got to look around and say, okay, what do I need to change? What do I need to do? Now, you look at radiometroplex.net. We are hitting areas, new listeners, new people that are interested in being like us. We're not satisfied with just being here. Uh, we're always looking for big connections. And this is what our show's about. We're about business growth, development. But the big thing is we have leaders like Sonia, Angel, and a lot of our people in our chamber that these folks, they're willing to share their experience, their ideas to help you business grow. Where else can you do that, And do it as a team. Why? Because numbers, dollars, education, and voting is it, folks. That's your power. Numbers. Don't get into a big group and you get a bigger voice. Get into a little group and you get a little voice. Now, chambers of commerce, government, business, they work with chambers of commerce. So you want to be part of it. You want to tell them, I'm a chamber of commerce person because they're going to treat you different. It's always been like that. So do it. Do it for your own sake. But anyway, Sonia, number one thing you learned in San Antonio that you came back and said, wow.
Yes, the easy, the easy, how easy it is to grow a business. Business where you can go from, where you're working for your money and you get money, you get paid. But when they teach you how to make, how to build a business that has passive income, that was, to me, that's what I'm here for.
What is
That
passive income?
passive income means that you can get paid without, not saying doing any work, but you can still take a week off and you still get a check at the end of the week. And we actually get paid twice a week, so that's another beautiful thing that I like about this, about
Twice a
what we do.
week?
Twice a week, Tuesdays
Okay.
and Wednesdays.
Where do you sign up? I mean, come on.
So that's a beautiful thing. And it's not really hard, no hard. We have and I'm just gonna share, like, the person that invited me to be part of the financial industry. She works for a financial institution. She's been there for over 20 years. Okay, she's very making, well, a little bit over six figures now, but it took her 22 years to make six figures. Okay, and we're, right now in the financial industry that we're right now. Okay, it can take 2 years, 3 years, depending how fast and how bad you want it. It's like everything, it takes work. It takes work. And this is something that we're going to do no matter where we go. Even if we go work for McDonald's or any place we go, we have to work to make money. But this is what it is. The beautiful thing about business is that when you start a business, you do have to, put the extra, give the extra effort, extra time and everything. But it's only while you build the business. you know
That's right.
it takes maybe anywhere from between 2 to 5 years to build a strong business. What you have to have a strong foundation to make sure, on the 5 year mark you have a strong business. At that point, then that's when you start seeing the real money coming, and the passive income. But everything, it's possible.
And you got to look at that opportunity. It doesn't really matter where you came from. It doesn't really matter what the color of your skin is. It's ganas.
Yes.
You gotta
Yes.
wanna
Gotta be
do it.
hungry.
You gotta say, you gotta be like Nike. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't be waiting because it's not gonna come if you're waiting. But where were you born?
I was born in Mexico, San Luis Potosí.
She was born in Mexico. Okay. What age were you when you came here?
I was 13 years old.
She's 13 years old. So of course, when you're 13, you come from Mexico and you come here, you go, I'm an American. But I want to give you an example. It doesn't matter. Like I was born in Texas. She was born in Mexico. We're no different. We want to get ahead. We want to be successful. And we both agree. It's like, let's just do it.
Yes.
I'm not going to wait for excuses. I'm not going to wait for this. I'm going to go do it. And what do you think was that stepping stone that got you going and say, I see this and I want to get there? Can you remember what that was?
No, because it was, this, the being entrepreneur and starting my own business. It didn't happen until 2 years ago. Before, back then I was happy where I was, but I've always been a person that has big dreams. Okay, I've always been a person that a go getter. Like, I said, I bought my first house when I was 19.
Oh,
I
really?
yes, I bought my first car when I was 60. I was promoted to a manager at the age of 18. I was actually babysitting to get money when I was 13. When I was going to high school, I would babysit during the night and would go to school, go to high school during the day. So I started working at the bazaar when I was 15. So I've always been, the person that goes for what I want, and I'm still young. I know I have a long way to go and a lot to accomplish, but I'm just I put it in my head, and I just work until I get it. That's that's just what I like to do. And right now, like I said, I'm still a work in progress, and that's why I not only study the rich people, but I hang out with the right people. Because I'm always learning, and I love that. I love that because we really get knowledge from books, podcasts, people, trainings. Like I said, this weekend I was in the trainers academy. I mean, you when you go there, you get to see people making the $1 million. And what are they going to share? I mean, they're going to share, of course, how they went from making, $10,000 to making $1 million. So you see all those people. I mean, and they share their journey. They, what it took them. So that's just what it is. Just surrounding yourself with people that has done it, and that will share, those little tips that we need to hear. And sometimes even motivation, because we're not always motivated. Like, yeah, let's get it. Sometimes we're like, darn, it's gonna be hard. I don't know if I can do it, but if you surround yourself with the right people, they're contagious. They will change your mentality. They will change your energy. And yeah, I mean, it will happen.
It is
Just
gonna
gotta
happen.
say, you have to believe it.
It doesn't matter if you were born in the U.S. Or if you were not born in the U.S. Opportunities there. So people that don't try, that don't think, they're like, woohoo! I'm like, hey, it's because you didn't want to.
I agree.
It's there.
No excuses. No
There's no
excuses. I
excuse.
had the other day I try to share the opportunity with someone, and they're like, "What's I'm I'm not like you. You're smart. I can't be like you." I said, "No, no, 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 no. We are absolutely we have we're really the same. God has given us the same. I mean, everything, same brain, same everything. The difference between you and me is that I read books. I keep I'm always learning. I feed my brain, and every time I feed my brain grows. But if you don't feed your brain is gonna stay small. It's gonna stay little. So it's just like your body or like a baby. You have to feed the baby in order for the baby to grow. So that's the same thing we have to do with the brain. We gotta feed the brain every day, every day. I'm not saying go grab 10 books and sit and read all day. No, but just I don't know, 10 pages. Like they said, that you won't see the change right away. It takes consistency. Little changes every day is what's gonna get us there. And like I said, I'm not there yet, but I know that I'm making small changes, and that I will get there. And like I said, we just never stop learning. We just never stop growing, because the more you accomplish, the more you want. I know I'm like I've accomplished things. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get this. And then I'm like, oh, I thought it was gonna feel, it doesn't feel as good as I thought it was gonna feel, and I go for the next one, and I just keep going for a bigger goal.
And that's beautiful because that is what it's all about.
Yeah.
But the thing about Sonia, she's gonna do it. I
Yes.
mean, she's not just gonna talk about it. She's in San Antonio getting trained. Yeah, she could be shopping, she could be doing something else, but
Yes.
no, she's gathering information to get better, smarter, and ahead of the game. And that's what it takes. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, what you are. Sonia's got the greatest benefit in the next 7 years. One, she's a Latina. Latinos are now the largest community in Texas. She's a woman. There are more women than men. And so opportunity for her is going to be unlimited for the next 7 to 10 years. So follow her. You're going to see a thing. But We got some messages here. All right. Sonia's gonna read the.
Okay.
All right. Is there people listening?
Yes.
All right. Sonia's gonna make an announcement.
Hey guys.
So let me tell her.
Okay, there, Taylor, David, how are you? Happy Monday.
David.
Don't forget this night.
Yes, don't forget tonight we have David Taylor at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Come join and listen to over 1,000 of people listening to his radio show it talks about finances
And
and faith.
God.
So and
He's
God.
gonna save us.
Yes, I need to listen to your show, David. I know. I've been wanting to do something like that, but in Spanish. I'm gonna listen to you and learn from you. And Oscar, happy Monday.
Oscar.
JC
The
Soto.
comedian show every Wednesday.
Comedian. Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay.
All right. Look at that. We got some
JC
great
Soto.
shows.
Yes.
I mean, this is beautiful.
Okay, I think that's um
Well, I know a lot of my family members are watching, and we come in big numbers. So.
Other chambers show now in the YouTube show.
Okay, so we're gonna be in YouTube. The next program, which starts at 2 p.m. right in Spanish.
Yes.
En español.
En español, so
And
join us.
We're gonna do a quick thing. Okay, we gotta go to the authority. Angel, why did we lose the Cowboy game?
I don't know.
Are you gonna give
I'm
us?
so happy. So almost win, but in the last time, so then en dos juegas se perdió todo. No puede ser.
So,
Oh
so
man.
Yeah.
Angel thinks they gotta just do it. They gotta win. You gotta just do it, right? And you know Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, they're America's team, but you gotta win. You gotta win, right? Now we've got the World Soccer coming, right?
The World Cup is starting 2 weeks.
World Cup starts in
Qatar 2022.
2 weeks. That's a big deal. You got soccer teams from all over the world. And if you know how to play, you can try out. You better be really good.
Yep.
So Sonia, in today's world, can you tell our audience, if you're a woman, is that a disadvantage or an advantage today?
Today. Well, I personally believe that it's an advantage because of all the opportunities that I see. I love seeing the transformation we are making as a woman, as a leaders, um, and the support we have for each other. So there's still a lot more that we need to do because, like you said, as a population, there's still we're the biggest population, so there's still a lot more for us to do. But I do believe that we do have an advantage as ladies and leaders. So yeah.
And we have another message.
Another
I'm
message.
telling you, we're busy. Thank you to all listeners.
Mucha gente conectada,
Okay, cool. Well, we want to send hugs and prayers for um
Las familias.
La familia.
the familias. Well, you want to share? Excited? Honestly, no sé mucho la noticia.
Perdieron la vida en un show aéreo. Chocaron los
Oh.
aviones y cayeron en un show para el Metroplex en Dallas. Entonces hubo más de 5 muertos.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Wow. Anyway, lots of hugs and
Prayers for those
appreciation and
involved.
prayer
Yeah, family members of those
for the family people that were
involved on the
in
accident.
the air show.
yes.
Yes.
6 people died.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Yes.
It's so sad.
That is so
Luckily,
sad.
the people that were in the audience were not affected, and it's always sad to have an accident like that. But we're just glad that a lot of people didn't get hurt. We lost 6 people to this accident, but it's so sad, because it took a great event and everything and
Yes.
ended up in this. But that's those are the things, unfortunately, with life. Uh, Sonia, what do you think, in your opinion, women need to do today for the next 3 years to get ahead?
Well, first, no, believe in themselves. Okay, believe in
Good.
themselves, and surround yourself with those that are willing to support you and your business to grow. Okay, that's a big thing. I think that that's one of the biggest things that most women don't believe in themselves. They believe that they can do it, and like you said, just because they came, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or they don't speak the language, or they haven't worked, they've been, stay-at-home moms for the last 10 years. That really doesn't matter. It just means that it might take them a little longer to go where they want to go, but everything is possible. Every single woman out there has the same opportunities, and again, we love to support women. As a matter of fact, I only have 2 guys in my team, and all of them are women. So any woman that come join us, we have so much fun. We always learn, grow.
So just now we have to where is Sol M. Vegas, compañera, y Jacqueline Delgado, tu nueva amiga.
Oh yeah, hey Jacqueline.
Hey.
Oh, she invited me to her show, so I'll be here with her. Happy
Sol,
Monday, yo.
Sol Vegas es compañera, es venezolana y está con el show los miércoles con su hermana Francesca.
Okay, okay.
Wow.
Happy
Hey.
Monday, so.
I need to get Sonia's autograph before she goes.
Yeah. No,
I go,
no, no,
She
no.
goes, who's that guy? But
No.
this is what it's all about, bringing the best to the best to the best, because all of us together, we're going to succeed.
Yes,
Yeah.
because we don't have to have all the skills, but if we have someone that has, the skills, and then we have someone else that has other skills, and someone that will bring value, and we support each other, that's how we grow. That's how we grow, building each other up, and contributing and adding value with what we can.
And I tell you, I am so proud that when I met Sonia, uh, we talked about her being on the show, and we're so glad that she did it, because we felt with Sonia, she's gonna do it, because it's like, what's it about? What do I do? And I'm like, you'll be talking to the whole world, because this is internet radio. She goes, I'm in. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll come here, I'll learn, I'll take care of it. So this is what drives success. Don't be afraid, just do it.
Yes,
I mean,
sometimes I didn't know what I signed up for, but I'm the person that says, okay, if God is giving me the opportunity, what that means is that I can do it. Okay,
That's right.
and here I am. So, it was a little weird, like my first, my third, right now it's still like, sometimes, but it definitely it feels a lot different than how I felt like the first day. So, and why? The more you do it, the more comfortable you start doing it, and the only way we grow is when we put ourselves out of the comfort zone. If you are very comfortable where you are, you're not growing. No, no, no.
No.
So when you feel uncomfortable and weird and like, oh my God, and that's when you're growing, and that's where we have to put ourselves. We have to put ourselves in uncomfortable situations.
And Sonia's the type that, if there's something that helps the people, that helps her, that helps her, she's a member of the Chamber of Commerce, America's Chamber. She's definitely going to be a leader in our chamber. Why? Because she is a leader, and she's going to help you all get ahead, and that's what that chamber does. Now, what we're doing right now is you got till November 27th. In certain areas, if you live in like Grand Prairie, Addison, all that, you can try to get a $5,000 grant. A grant is money you don't have to pay back.
Free money of five
Free
thousand
money.
dollars.
5,000 up to $5,000 from Dallas County. Now, we the chamber are going to be looking for money for you so that you can do it. Now, you got to step up and apply. You got to figure out, can you use $5,000 and you qualify for it? There's only 4 questions.
I was
And
about to say this particular one is very easy, very
so
easy.
easy. So all it takes is you getting in there. If you're not sure how to do it, info@americaschamber.org, email. We'll send you the information. We want, especially our members, we want you to apply. We want you to get that money. We want you to grow your businesses because we're going to be showing you money. And who doesn't want money? I mean, I like money. So anyway, those are kind of the things we're doing. We're going to come up with other things that are going to help you. The Chamber of Commerce is all about connection and your success and being a large group with a lot of voice. And that's very important nowadays. Voice. Your voice is your power. The power is your voice. So you got to have numbers. If you're just a small group, I hate to tell you, you got a small voice. You don't want small voices. But let's, I guess our special guest is still trying to get here. She probably hit some bad rain and all that. But Irma Vera, she might be coming any moment. But this is what we do. Sonia stepped up to the plate. We're like, uh-oh,
Wait, what are
our
we gonna
program
do?
changed, but you know what? We're gonna turn it to ourselves.
Yes, yes, and it's good. Sometimes that things work out. Just yeah.
Wait, what? Irma's not here. Irma's not here. Call her, see if she's coming. Just make sure she's safe. Huh?
No, we're talking to you, Gloria.
We're on the air. We're
Yes.
we're at home here.
With the boss, we're talking to the boss
We're
right
talking
now.
to the program director. So I'm like, we talked to the CEO, we talked to the program director, and we're hoping our guest is on the way with this weather. We hope she's okay. But anyway, let's talk about.
Let's talk a little bit about Score because I actually did have that phone with Franklin.
I want to know about that.
Yes. So
Who is Score?
Score. It's a nonprofit organization that has mentors, and they are free. They help you.
Wait a minute. What did you say?
Yes, they are
Free?
I know.
Gratis?
But,
I love that word.
Yes. I did had an appointment with him to talk about my husband's construction business, and it's really interesting how they have everything there to help you from the beginning to the end. Like it's great, and I know we were doing some things that we had a lot of work there to do, but he came up or with things that or what he shared with me things that I really never thought about it before. So I was like, so we're still trying to work on everything that because we did get a lot of homework because what they do they tell you okay, well, they ask you a lot of questions about your business. Do you answer all those questions, then they will determine what is it that you need to implement or remove or change or whatever you need to do. Just take action. So I did came back home with a lot of homework, but it was very interesting seeing all the tools that we have that they have there to offer us.
And it's amazing how when you think you know a lot, they come in with all this information. You go, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't know that. And
Yep.
so that's the interesting part of it. But that's good because they met here. Franklin came to the show at SCORE, which is part of the SBA, Small Business Administration. They met for the first time. But this is about Sonia. She's on the phone making connections. You're like, okay, now you did it.
Yeah, I knew when when you were sharing all the information, I'm like, do we really have all that available for us? Yes, we do.
How can you fail when all this is around you that you can do things? And that's like, folks, that's why you want to make connections. It's not always what you know, it's who you know.
Right,
And
right.
so you've got to understand how to succeed. Now, I'm a big student of rich people. I like to find out how they think, how they got there, what they're doing, how they're doing things. So I look at things and go, okay, all the rich people are buying super yachts. And I'm like, hmm, why are they buying super yachts?
Okay, we'll share that because I'm gonna learn from you because I haven't heard that yet.
Okay. So you think about a super yacht. Now those are things that you can live in those yachts with they're like cruise ships. Uh, but you can live there a year. I mean, you can go in and you can move it anywhere. So when the pandemic came, a lot of them loaded their families and they headed out. Jerry Jones was in the Mediterranean. Bill Gates was in another part of the world. They just go. And we're like, okay, if you cannot afford a yacht, a super yacht, because they're like $100 billion or something like that, we need to find a place outside that if anything happens, you can go there to be safe. So we started looking. I'm like, Republic of Panama. Americans have great opportunity. They have great things. Now, we're taking a whole group to Panama. If you can't afford the super yachts, at least you have Panama. Doctors are $10. There's no health insurance.
How about that? No health
Yeah.
insurance.
Hey, our guest is here just in time.
¿Cómo estás?
Come on.
¿Cómo estás?
This is Sonia.
Sonia, muy
Hola,
gusto.
¿cómo estamos?
¿Qué tal?
¿Qué
Digo,
tal?
vengo,
¿Qué tal, Javier?
vengo tarde, pero les traigo un extra.
Surprise.
Les traigo a Javier Orona.
Aquí, siéntate aquí, lo ponemos aquí.
Sí.
We're live. Go ahead, come in. 'Cause we're in the English show. You're gonna be in the Spanish show. Come in.
Okay.
Déjame las llaves.
I'll introduce you real quick. Sonia's gonna introduce you. Irma.
Irma. Okay, Irma, welcome.
Thank
Happy
you.
to see you, meet you.
Hello, hello.
Hello. How's traffic?
Oh, it was
That's
bad.
horrible.
Horrible.
It's raining,
Watch it,
accidents, it's bad.
Watch
We're
it.
coming from Plano,
Watch
so
it.
yeah,
Brooklyn,
it's a
I
long
stayed
way.
in Colony, so I was literally, oh my God, am I gonna get there on time? Yes, I know how it was. So
Yes.
very happy to see you guys. Happy to be here.
Irma, what rain?
Thank you.
What rain?
We look out the window. That rain, right?
That rain, exactly, outside.
That rain.
Not that one.
Irma, introduce your guest.
Well, this is Javier Orona. This is my collaborator, my good friend. Is my hand right and right hand, and he's a host of his own show and our platform. He's
Hey,
Javier Orona.
welcome.
Yeah.
And
It's a pleasure.
who's this future leader right here?
It's a little, it's Anthony. He's Anthony. It's a pleasure to me to be in here. And then, yes, we work together and pro about all the community, the woman's empowerment. And then we work to stay like during the time, like life giving us the kind of
Exactly. So,
That's
yes.
awesome. I'm all into that. So right now I don't have a lot of time, to spend with you guys, but hopefully I get to meet you guys in the future and
Absolutely.
kind of learn a little bit more about what you guys do.
Yes, and we're sorry that we missed it this segment, but I think it was.
That's okay. You have a whole hour left.
Yeah, but no, we wanted to share what we have, what we do in our platform. We're a women empowerment talk show online, and we do so many events. We have a chocolatada, which is our nonprofit, and this is what we every event, whatever we do, the proceeds goes to this nonprofit, and there we help kids, and
Oh, that's beautiful. That's one of my dreams, actually.
yeah.
I
So
wanna
there
have
we're
it
talking about kids in extreme poverty. So we serve the kids in Peru in the Dallas Fort Worth area too. So we're pretty
That's
active in
beautiful.
that.
That's a beautiful cause. Yeah, especially now during the holidays with,
Absolutely.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, I mean, that's awesome.
It's a perfect time to be for the people who really need help from us. And then Irma have a really good labor about improv. The people really need it. And then we work together now. And then I think so together we are like more people and like helping people who really need it.
Yes.
So we are so happy to be in here and happy to stay with these people who need this like, little thing and make smile and make happy these
Yes.
little kids tours in Peru and I don't know. We are working together
Mexico,
in
yeah,
Mexico and
we
here.
serve a lot of kids, a lot of people. Whatever we do, that goes to those causes. So.
I'm trying to do the best with the English, okay? I'm trying to do my
You're
best.
You're doing good. I mean, you're doing good. And
It's my first time I did it talk like in front of camera in English, and then I'm trying to do my best.
You
If
do
it's not like
great.
the perfect one, I'm trying to do it. Okay?
real quick, because we're going into Spanish.
Okay.
Your event is December.
Our event or annual Christmas toy drive is in December the 10th. It's gonna be in Uptown, actually 3141 Hood Street. That's in Uptown Dallas, and everybody are invited. We're gonna have food, photos with Santa. The people needs to bring their pets because they get a photo with Santa. And we're gonna have a special guests and food vendors, music. I mean, it's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
Where's that gonna be
We
at?
promise that.
It's gonna be Uptown Dallas, 3141 Hood Street. So this is Lead Park Center is the sponsor for this event. So we hope that everybody join us that day.
Awesome. Yes.
And it's from 12 to 3. And if people wants to bring a toy, brand new toy, they're gonna have a raffle ticket. So we're gonna have raffles and entertainment and a lot of stuff.
I'm
So
bringing the
it's gonna be
CEO.
fun.
I'm gonna bring the CEO right here.
Yes,
Sergio Martinez.
Everybody, the more the merrier.
I'm bringing the boss.
Yes.
I'm bringing the boss here.
That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
So this is our annual event, and that's what we do for our kids in Peru. So that's our we collect all these toys and money, and all of those proceeds goes to that organization.
Beautiful.
And now we're ending the Spanish. I mean, we're ending the English. Sorry, got it wrong. Vamos a español.
Okay.
Perfecto,
Okay.
gracias. Esto es ya ahora sí.
Termina el programa y escuchen esto y ya para que tengamos.
Okay.
Okay, guys, it was a pleasure being here with you guys with our special guest today. We'll see you guys next Monday at 1 p.m.
And who are you? Sonia?
at RadioMetroplex.net.
Sonia Montenegro.
And, of course, Sonia Montenegro. See you guys next Monday.
Hey!
Ajá, pregúntame la primera vez que yo estuve frente de una cámara.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, yo
pues,
quiero
Todos.
Oh. Oh my God.